Now we'll take one example on DFT. Compute n point DFT of the sequence x of n is equal to sine 2 pi k naught n divided by n, where n varies from 0 to n minus 1. I will try to find the solution for this. Here given x of n signal is sine signal. We know that sine theta can be represented in exponential form as e power j theta minus e power minus j theta divided by j2. In a similar way, we'll try to represent this expression in terms of exponential. Comparing this expression with this, we can say that theta is equal to this term. Therefore, I can represent x of n as e power j 2 pi k naught n divided by n minus e power minus j 2 pi k naught n divided by n whole divided by j2. So simplifying this further, I can represent it as x of n is equal to 1 by j2. I will separate the terms. We know that wn is nothing but e power minus j 2 pi by n, that is twiddle factor. I can represent this in terms of twiddle factor as wn power minus k naught n, because wn is e power minus j 2 pi by n, and here we have plus sign, so it is minus k naught into n minus 1 upon j2. This expression also I will try to represent in terms of twiddle factor as, here already we have minus term, that is e power minus j 2 pi by n is nothing but wn power k naught n. So we'll call it as equation 1. Now we'll find DFT of this expression. We know that DFT of any signal x of n is given by x of k. It can be represented as x of k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n wn power nk, where k is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to n minus 1. We'll call it as equation 2. So here x of n is nothing but equation number 1, so that I can represent x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. So x of n is nothing but 1 over j2 wn power minus k naught n minus 1 upon j2 wn power k naught n. So this is x of n wn power, the remaining term is nk. So further now I can simplify this as, I will take this summation separately to these two terms and I will multiply this with each term. So I can represent it as 1 over j2. I will take this out of summation. Summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. And here we have wn power minus k naught n, and it should be multiplied with wn power nk. So multiplying this, I can represent it as wn power k minus k naught n, that is together I can represent it like this, minus, for this term also will take j2 out of the summation. Summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. Here also we have wn power k naught n multiplied with wn power nk, that can be represented as wn power k plus k naught n. We'll call it as equation 3. Now consider the first term of equation 3. I will consider this. That is, consider first term of equation 3, that is 1 over j2 summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 wn power k minus k naught into n. So this can be represented as, we know that summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 alpha power n can be represented as alpha power n 1 minus alpha power n divided by 1 minus alpha. In a similar way, we'll try to represent this expression as, here alpha is nothing but wn power k minus k naught, that is 1 over j2. 1 minus alpha is nothing but wn power k minus k naught power n, that is into n, divided by 1 minus alpha, that is 1 minus wn power k minus k naught. So we'll call it as equation 4. So here in this equation, as long as k is not equal to k naught, we know that wn power kn is always equal to 1. Similarly here wn power, this entire term is one constant, into n is nothing but 1. So here in numerator we'll get 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So this entire term will be 0. Therefore the value of this will become 0 if k is not equal to k naught. Now we'll take the case when k is equal to k naught. That is, now when k is equal to k naught, now I can represent this expression as 1 upon j2 summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 wn power, I am taking k is equal to k naught. So k minus k naught will be 0 power n, which can be represented as 1 upon j2 summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. Its value is 1 into n. So this gives this entire summation 1 power n, it gives n divided by j2. So therefore we can write 1 upon j2 summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 wn power k minus k naught into n will be equal to n by j2 delta of k minus k naught. That is, the value of delta of k minus k naught will be equal to 1 at k equal to k naught, because delta of k minus k naught is equal to 1 for k is equal to k naught. So this equation is equivalent to this equation. So now similarly we'll consider second term of the equation 3, that is 1 upon j2 summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 wn power, there we have k plus k naught n. This, in a similar way, if we simplify these all steps, we can get n by j2 delta of, in place of k minus k naught we'll get k plus k naught, k plus k naught. We'll call it as equation 5 and we'll call it as equation 6. Therefore, now using equation 5 and 6 in equation 3, we can write x of k is equal to, now I can write equation 3 as n by j2 delta of k minus k naught minus n by j2 delta of k plus k naught. Therefore, I can write x of k is equal to n by j2 delta of k minus k naught minus delta of k plus k naught. So this is DFT of the given expression, sine signal.